Very good morning, students, and welcome back in the online teaching of science. See, students, we were there in the chapter number 13, Fun with Magnet. And in our previous video session, we have done 13.4, how make your own magnet, right? What we have done in that, let's see that what we have done. Let's recall something about it, okay? This is an iron bar, and we were gently rubbing the magnet on it to make our own magnet, right? And then after rubbing that magnet 30 to 40 times, if still it's not having the the principle of magnet, means the attraction towards the iron, right? If it's not having, then again we have to rub that until it get the principle of the magnet, that attraction towards the iron, right? So this we have done, right? But today in this session we will do the activity 6. Magnetize an iron needle using a bar magnet. See what they are telling, that magnetize an iron needle using a bar magnet. First we have to magnetize an iron needle, okay, by rubbing the this iron needle on a bar magnet. Now insert the magnetized needle through a small piece of cork or foam. See what that, see they are talking about this one. Let me show you this one, a cork or a foam, this one, okay? And if you are able to see they are insert one needle over there, iron needle, see, is there? Here they are given the south direction, and here they are placed as a north one. Now see, now insert the magnetized needle through a small piece of cork or foam. See, like this you have to insert a magnetized needle. Magnetized means already we have rubbed over on this one magnet, bar magnet, and then when it get the principle of this, the magnet, and after that we have used this iron needle, okay? Now let the cork float in water in a bowl or a tub. See, after making this type of cork, in that you have to insert a magnetized needle, and after that what you are supposed to do, just put it into the cup of water or a tub. Let the cork float in a water in a bowl or a tub. Make sure that the needle does not touch the water. See what they are telling, that it should be the needle, this one, it should not touch the water. You can see here that it's on a up of the water, it's not touching to the water, it's on a floating level, okay? It's just floating over there, but it's not touching the water. So you should also take care that it should not touch to the water. Your compass is now ready to work. See, this what we have done, this is our compass. We are making our own compass, okay? So now our compass is ready to work. Now let's see how it's working. Make a note of the direction in which the needle point when the cork is floating. See what they are telling, that make the direction when the needle is floating. At that time you have to make the direction. On the one side it should be a south, and on the other side it should be a north one. Rotate the cork with the needle fixed in it. Now with this needle we have to rotate the cork, okay? Fix in different directions. See, we have to rotate that one, and with the this one in the different direction we have to touch that needle, so it will start floating that cork, okay? So it will get into the different direction. Note the direction in which the needle points when the cork begins to float again without rotating. See what they are telling, that again we have to see that during the floating time, during the moving time, again when the cork begins to float again without rotating, means without touching, when again the cork is rotating, we have to see the direction, which direction again it's been seen, okay? Does the needle always point in the same direction when the cork stop rotating? See what they are telling, that now we have to see that does the needle point into the same direction, and again what we have to see, whether when the cork will stop rotating. So these things we have to find. Okay, so we'll stop it over here, and the 13.5, the attraction and the repulsion between the magnet, that we will complete in our next portion. Okay, so that's all for the day, students. Have a good day.